possible Star Wars storylines, a spoiler type thing, because I think we know what's going to happen in that movie.
Welcome to Dumb Guys Talk About Smart Stuff.
I think so because I've read, all the Reddit fake storylines.
The theories.
Yeah, so I think if I put those together, I'll get the one true story.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you keep taking stabs, you might get a piece here, a piece there.
Yeah, well, a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Right. I don't know. I think we might be surprised.
Yeah, I think so.
What happens in The Force Awakens, because they want it to be a secret. He's keeping it a secret for a reason. There's,
do you think they're strategically misdirecting us at all with things they're leaking? Say like the Kylo Ren actor appearing in an X-wing pilot.
Yeah, I mean,
uniform.
I kind of do.
Yeah.
I think Mark Hamill came out and said that when he was going from trailer to set, that he was wrapped up tight so nobody could see his costume.
Yeah, because it seems like it's pretty obvious that guy's going to be Kylo Ren. How does him being an X-wing pilot fit into the whole story?
Right, and I mean, he's a young guy, so even if they're going to put him in a flashback as an X-wing pilot, it doesn't add up.
No,
he's too young for that.
No, so what do you think of the whole starting on that desert planet? And there seems to be a lot of indication that it's kind of maybe an archaeological type site or a scavenging type site from a past battle that kind of crashed there.
So what about that?
Do you think that's true? Do you think that's verified?
I think that is. Mm-hmm. But how big a piece of the movie that is, I don't know. We might be seeing, and I think you've said this several times, we might be looking at the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, to me the trailer looks like it's all coming from the same section of the movie. Yeah. There's a couple spots, maybe not. Like the part
where Kylo Ren is walking through the forest.
Yeah,
that's obviously not.
No, not the same one. Also, that from the TV spot, that big wide shot of the army. That's probably that could be from the beginning.
That could be the same planet as Kylo Ren walking through the woods, snowy kind of. Yeah. But that's such a small clip. I mean, it could be from anywhere in the movie. Could be. It could fit in the middle, in the end, whatever.
Yeah. I actually watched a YouTube video that was the teasers for all 7 movies. And it was encouraging because the teasers for the first 3, the prequels, didn't look too good.
Really?
Yeah. So
I've heard the opposite of that. People were so excited because the trailer was so good for Phantom Menace, and they were so disappointed when they went to see it.
Of the 3, I thought Phantom Menace didn't look too good to me, like the special effects and stuff. Similar situation where they're not standing up over time. The second one was the one where Darth Vader's breathing is over the whole thing. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of fading in and out clips. The third one, it started with Emperor going like Lord Vader rise, and it made it kind of look like that was going to be more in the middle of the movie than how it turned out to be in the end. Of
all of them, I remember the Episode 3 trailer the most. And I remember being very excited. There was the part where Yoda walks in. Yeah. And he's like, he says something to the Emperor. Yeah. And it was like, ba-bam! And they start fighting.
Well, I remember it showed a quick clip of the Emperor swinging his lightsaber. And so it's obvious he's going to be but they kind of cut it in a way to make it look like he was going to fight Yoda. Yeah. Right. And so that made me really look forward to that movie. And that was the movie I showed up at 6 p.m. for the midnight showing and sat there for that long. Yeah. And we weren't even first in line. Right. That one, and that was a little town of McKinleyville. So
that's kind of crazy.
I think a lot of people were really excited for part 3.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were excited for part 3.
But the Episode 7 one does stand out. The original trilogy teasers were kind of interesting to me because for Star Wars and Empire, they didn't have the John Williams music in it. And it really brought to light how much that added to the movies.
Really?
And that might be the point where Star Wars, jumps the shark is when John Williams no longer is composing the music.
Yeah, luckily we don't have to worry about that right now. But someday we might.
He's up there. And
he's not doing the music for the standalones. Yeah. He's not doing the anthology films.
So it'll be interesting.
So that'll be really interesting. I don't know. A lot of people are saying how excited they are for like Rogue One, and I don't know if I'm all that excited about it. No John Williams, no known Jedis,
Yeah.
you know, which is the biggest draw for me, I think, to Star Wars, to that universe.
Well, I think the people saying that are the ones that don't like the Jedi as much. They're like the Han Solo, Boba Fett fans.
I don't know who these people are, but they don't belong.
But I've seen several people, and I've seen some good points made that the Jedi, at least in the prequels, they were definitely flawed, and they were too into politics.
Yeah.
In those ones, so I could see the point.
Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely a flaw with the Jedis in the prequels. I think part of that was purposeful, but part of that might have been that the movies were made poorly as well.
Yes.
I mean, and it's funny, you know, we're having this conversation right now. I was thinking about this morning, and it's all kind of off topic a little bit, but it's about Hayden Christensen and him playing Darth Vader, and how everybody criticizes how he played, and some people criticize the directing of George Lucas, saying he didn't direct him enough. But there was a scene I was remembering, the scene where they fight Dooku in the beginning of Episode 3. They save the Emperor, but ObiWan Kenobi was knocked off to the side, and he's thrown into the thing, and the Emperor's like, Palpatine's like, just leave him, let's go. And Hayden Christensen, Anakin, says, his fate will be the same as ours.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you think about that, like, that might be a good line, but he delivered it so bad, and so robotic.
So robotic. Know? Also, the writing of the lines was not that great.
Yeah.
I think it was all Lucas, I believe, writing the prequels.
I think for the most part,
and,
he had full control.
I almost just don't think he said his lines out loud when he was writing them down to see if they actually worked. There's a line in the third one that I've seen pointed out before, the part where ObiWan Kenobi says he was killing younglings, and he kind of breaks and laughs right there, almost like it's such a ridiculous line.
Well, I think that was supposed to be him kind of like crying a little bit, or trying
a
to, like,
little bit, but I actually saw it
breaking.
in a countdown of like top breaking points in movies.
Really?
And it had that one, and it's like putting his hand over his mouth to kind of hide,
like trying to hide that.
That he's laughing at the line.
Did you see the news actually today? I think it came out that Rian Johnson, is that his name, Rian Johnson? He's going to be the director for Episode 8. He's the writer, he's the director. He's been given full creative
Do we have
freedom.
much of the plot? Because I know we know a lot.
We
about
don't have
Rogue One,
any of the plot, I don't.
and there's a lot of speculation. Hasn't it been confirmed one's going to be a Han Solo movie?
Yeah, one of the anthology ones. Yeah.
So who knows if that's going to be it or not?
Well, no, he's doing Episode 8. He's doing Episode 8. He's got full creative freedom.
Episode 8. I was thinking anthology.
No, he's doing Episode 8. So right after Episode 7, right after Force Awakens, he knows what's going to happen, and that's basically all they said. They said, "Here's Episode 7. You know what happens. Now take it from there."
Wow.
And it's all yours.
So does that mean they don't have an overall of where they're going to end up at the end of Episode 9?
I think that's what it sounds like.
That's
kind of weird,
scary.
but however, you've got to imagine that they have some kind of architecture of where that story is going to go.
At least maybe like a flow chart or something. Of like,
right.
Of like
he
these
probably
things are gonna happen, this is
probably
where we
has
end
to
up.
have some kind of guidelines where he's going. Yeah.
It can't be like, we wrote this great script for Episode 7, but have no clue what's going to happen in 8 and 9.
Well, and the thing that's exciting about Episode 7 is that you've got Lawrence Kasdan. He's the one that wrote Empire Strikes Back. You're bringing back these familiar characters. There's no sign of. There's only 3 characters. 3 actors are back for Episode 8, as far as we know.
Okay.
That's Oscar Isaac's character. And who else was it? I think it was Oscar Isaac and.
Isn't Benicio del Toro?
Oh, Benicio del Toro has been confirmed, but he's not coming back.
He's not going to be in 7.
He's not doing 7. He's doing 8.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they weren't even sure that Rey, the character Rey, Daisy Ridley's character, was coming back.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so a lot of interesting stuff that these people